What up, class? Today's lesson is going to be talking about 40 random facts about me. So, as you can tell by the title, like I said, this is 40 random facts about me. Disclaimer. I want to make the disclaimer for my parents, mom and dad. If you're looking at this video, please do not take offense by anything that I say. You know it's out of love. I thank y'all for everything that y'all done for me, everything you taught me, and everything that you do for me. So don't take no offense by the things I'm going to say, because you should already know about some of the things I'm about to say. So, okay, that's one thing. Also, I want to give you all a heads up. I'm sorry I'm so late for posting this video. I wanted to post a video earlier, but I didn't think about the video that I wanted to create. Excuse me, y'all. My glasses are kind of off. Please forgive me. Hopefully I don't distract nobody. But I wanted to make this video earlier, but the fact is I didn't think about what I wanted to make this video on until like maybe Thursday or Friday. And by then I had my roommate and my best friend, well, his girlfriend here. So I had to wait till they was gone because I didn't want y'all to hear all that noise in the background. I didn't want nobody to say they can't hear me or anything. I'm not saying that they get loud and rambunctious every now and then, but just wanted to make sure that you can still hear me. So like I said, this video is going to be talking about my 40 random facts. So let's hop right into the video. I do have my notes. So that way I'll be able to keep on track of what this video is going to be about. The first one, I will say, these random facts are not in order. Some of them going to be obvious for those people that do know me. Some of these going to be some that people are like, oh, I didn't know that. So they just random. So some are really like, general. Some are really deep. Some get really into conversations. And so we're going to just try to get through this as quickly as we can. Like I said, it took me a while. I saw other YouTube stars do 40 random facts or facts about themselves. And I was like, okay, let me try to do that too. So this is my 40 facts. Number one, here in Wichita, most of my friends know me as Nolan. At work and around students, I'm known as Mr. J or Mr. Jones. And then when I'm back home, I go by my middle name. So I go by 3 different names. That does not mean I have 3 different personalities. Yes, when you're at work, when you're kids, you have to act a certain way. That's what they want you to do, especially when you're a teacher. But I don't have any other personality. I just go by 3 different names. Number 2, I am 27 years old. I will be 28 in October. That's all you need to know. I am a Libra. Since I said my birthday's October, I am a Libra. So that's fact number 3. Number 4, I was born and raised Church of God in Christ. Oh my gosh. A lot of people are just so surprised when they hear I was raised Church of God in Christ. Yes, Pentecostal from the day I was born up until now. So, yes. There's stories, and I know if I were to tell stories or tell anybody about the things that I see in a Church of God in Christ, we will all be agreeing because we all see the same thing. Every church, every Pentecostal, Church of God in Christ church is almost the same. Number 5, I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education. So I graduated I graduated from Wichita State University with cum laude. So I graduated with honors, and I got my bachelor's degree in elementary education. Next, I graduated top 10 in high school. My favorite colors are blue and orange. It used to be just blue up until I had to do an art project in college. And I decided to play with the colors blue and orange. And for some reason, those 2 colors look good, very good together. So blue and orange are my favorite colors now. I have one younger sister, and I won't mention her name. But you out there, sister. So if you watching this video, hey, thank you for watching. Number 9, I have a 6th grade mentee. So when I was student teaching 3 years ago, I was this 3rd grade student teacher. So what happened is, basically, just give you a brief summary on this, is that basically his teacher, I was in charge. After a while, his teacher had to go to out of town to be with her daughter as she was having surgery. So I was the teacher in charge while there was a substitute. And then in December, I was graduating. So when he found out and the other kids found out I was leaving, they were so heartbroken. So with him, it really devastated him that I reached out to his mother and I asked her, like, hey, I want to see if there I can still be in his life, be like a mentor or a big brother or something like that. And she said she was happy that would happen because he really looked up to me at the time, and he still does to this day. And so that was great that I was able to be his mentor. So we still communicate to this day. Also, P.S. I'm sorry, I meant to say this. I got this do-rag on because the fact is I tried to cut my hair, y'all, and it did not turn out the best. Though my sister, my dad saw it, I'm not showing everybody else. So that's why I got the do-rag on. So I meant to say that. Okay, back on track. Where were we at? Number 10. I am a part of one of the best African American Greek letter organizations to man. I will not disclose my fraternity's name. Just know if you know me, you know my fraternity is. It is, like I said, it's one of the best fraternities out there. You know, I'm just trying to make sure that if I were to post anything on YouTube or anything, I don't want it to be that it end up on Greek Shenanigans, because first of all, y'all found out what fraternity I'm a part of, and now y'all want to use my content against me to put it on Greek Shenanigans. Yes, there's a such thing as Greek Shenanigans, and I'm not ending up on it. So, we're not trying that. Number 11. Along that line, I joined the fraternity with 4 men. I consider them my brothers and friends, but there is never a dull moment with all 5 of us together. Yes, I joined the fraternity with 4 of the men. So there's 5 of us on our line. Trust and believe. Getting 5 hard-working men together can be difficult sometimes. Last year was a great year for us. We was able to meet up. We was able to go to weddings. We was able to just hang out. We were just able to do a lot last year. So I'm very thankful. I want to shout out to all my LBs out there. You know who you are. Thank you for watching and everything. So thank you for that. Number 12. I am a middle school educator at a predominantly black private elementary school, which I will not disclose any names just in case I happen to have anything else I need to say about it. Or if anybody knows me, I don't want my school to have a bad rep. Just know that I work at a predominantly black Catholic school, in which I will be starting a new position next year. So I would not be a part of middle school next year. I would be a part of elementary next year. So keep up to date. You might get to find out what grade am I going to be teaching next year. Next, I have a white Chevy Cruze. I have always wanted a sports car, and I want it to be white. Trust and believe, I got this car in 2018. Trust and believe, after getting the car, I tell myself sometimes, I said I would never get a white car. I did not know keeping a white car could be so difficult. So I do want an SUV, but I'm looking at what colors do I want. I know white is not going to be a color, because that's hard to keep clean. Because when you try to clean it, you can see all the dirt. So white, it would not be my next vehicle color. Number 14, I own close to 40 pairs of shoes. Technically, I own 38 pairs of shoes. I actually took the time to count them, but just know it's about 40 because I'm still shopping. So I have 40 pairs of shoes. They include dress shoes, boots, tennis shoes, slides, whatever you can think of. Yeah. I do Zumba, number 15. I do Zumba 4 days out of the week. So I am a fitness junkie in a way. So I like fitness really a lot because of it does help me keep myself in shape. What you'll find out about me, give you a little background. 11 years ago, I started a health journey. So 11 years, I started to lose weight. I got tired of sitting on the couch, eating bags of chips and eating junk food. Then I started to work out. So 11 years ago, I've had my ups, I had my downs. I picked up weight. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm just going back and forth. So now I'm just trying to, just keep it up, keep the active going. Because with me being an educator at my school, I'm like the youngest one there. So I'm trying to make sure I keep myself in shape so that way I can keep up with the kids. Because at the end of the day, somebody got to be able to keep up with them. I know the other staff can, but me being the young one, I got the expectation that probably I should be able to know how to do it or be able to keep up with them. 16, my favorite holiday is Christmas. Yes, I look forward to Christmas. Right after my birthday in October, that's the next holiday I'm getting ready for is Christmas. Sometimes I skip Thanksgiving because for years, I never went home for Thanksgiving. Last year was my first year going home for Christmas. So that was my first year going home. So I never went home for Thanksgiving, so that's why. But anyway, Christmas is always my favorite holiday. I am terrified of loud noises. I know a lot of people say, yeah, when you hear a loud noise, you get scared. No, mine is more severe in a way because I was scared. My uncle scared me with the loudest firecracker that you could blow off when I was a little kid. So every year for fireworks, I'm always finding myself either in the house or I have to have headphones on. Like loud noises, I do not like. So 4th of July is not my favorite holiday at all. Anywhere with loud noises, as long as I'm aware of it, then I can prepare myself and be able to get headphones and be able to put headphones on. So I really am terrified of loud noise for real. Along that lines, number 18, I am terrified of heights. I do not like heights at all. I have tried to go to my best friend's apartment and look down out of the rooftop, and I was like, oh nope, can't do this. So I had to back away. So scared of heights. Next, I have never been on a plane, never flown. Like I said, that goes along with the lines of me not being afraid of heights. I have never been on a plane. I don't travel. I travel with college programs and stuff like that, but I've never really been on a real vacation outside of Kansas. So that's been on my agenda for a long time to get that done. Hopefully soon I'll be able to go on a vacation, maybe be on a plane. We don't know yet. Number 20, I have never been in a relationship, but I have been on dates. Some good and others not so good. So that's number 20. I hate confrontation. I hate having confrontations with people. I'm always the one that want to mend the relationship. With me, since I was raised up in a Christian household, we always learn never go to bed angry or never make your neighbor angry and go to bed angry. So I'm always trying to mend relationships or trying to mend something that I've made wrong. Even if the person don't want to talk to me, I'm still trying to find a way to forgive. So I'm not a confrontational person. I'm a thinker. So with this quarantine, I have been doing a lot of thinking because I don't have nobody really else to talk to besides my parents, my sister, and then every now and then I talk a lot to my friend at work because of, we share a lot of kids together because she teaches Spanish and then I teach math, but we have middle school kids and she teaches all the kids. So I talk to her a lot about things that's going on in middle school. So other than that, if I'm not talking to nobody else, I'm literally watching YouTube videos and just thinking a lot. Just thinking about random things, just thinking about things I need to probably address with people, or just thinking just all the time. That's just what I do, I think all the time. And I need to start writing it down. I guess that's why I probably really started this YouTube video, because I'm thinking about a lot of things. And what I probably should do is I'm trying to use this YouTube channel as a way to express the things that I'm thinking. Number 23, as you already started singing, I have 8 tattoos. There is one more that I want to get. It's a really big one. I really want it over here. So I'm saving up the money for that as well. Backstory, my sister's the one that got me my first tattoo. So we have matches tattoos. So mine says my sister keeper, hers says my brother's keeper. And I kept telling myself every time I got one, I'm gonna stop. Like I said, I'm at 8 now. So we're gonna eventually stop. I have one ear pierced. Eventually I want the other one pierced. So I got this one pierced. I know a lot of people, and I know my kids have been asking me, why you only got one ear pierced, Like I said, with me being in a Christian household, you're never supposed to mark or pierce your body. That was the one thing. Like I said, a lot of stuff I'm about to tell you is about Christian backgrounds and Christian upbringing. And so a lot of stuff that I'm doing is because of that's how I've been raised. And so with me, I got my parents' approval. Yes, I'm a grown man, and I just got my ear pierced last year. But I'm a grown man, but still, I asked my parents for permission because at the end of the day, I still go back to my parents' house for visits. So I want to make sure that whatever I do is okay to be able to stay at their house. Because at the end of the day, it's their house, and I can be kicked out because I live here in Wichita, so they can kick me out, or they have to say, I don't got to stay there, I can find somewhere else to stay. I can come by and say hello or whatever, but my parents are not going to be like that. But still, I got their permission to get this one, so I really want to get the other one done, because, hey, it's just good when you have pairs. At the end of the day, it's also good that if you only got one, that way if one get ruined, you have another one to use, but, hey, things work out for his favor. In 2017, I was the Senior Honor Man at Wichita State, Senior Honor Man of the Year. It is the most prestigious award that they give out at Wichita State. It's given to the top 5 males and the top 5 females. So it is a very distinguished honor. And I know at WSU at the time when I was going, we had about 10 to 20,000 students there. So for me to get top 5, that's pretty significant. And sometimes I forget about it, so that's why I have the plaque hanging up that used to be outside of my room, but now it's my roommate's room. So, but yeah, so I forget about that sometimes. Number 27. Oh, I'm sorry, number 26. I have I have two wonderful nephews and one heavenly niece. So I was blessed with one. So my fraternity brother had a baby, so that's one nephew. And then my other brother that I adopted back in 2011, he had twins. So his nephew survived. My niece didn't make it. She did make it to the world for at least about 15, 30 minutes, and she passed away. So that's why I say at least I do have two wonderful nephews and one heavenly niece. You know, still I want to give her acknowledging her accolades for making it into the world. 27. I do want to have children one day. I've always wanted to actually have twins. I tell myself if I want to have kids, I want to have twins so that way I can have both of the kids at once and get it over with. I don't know how I feel. Some people can do that where they can have a kid, then wait some time to have another one. To me, I felt like I've always wanted to just have two at the same time, get it over with, it's done. And I do want boys. That's funny. I always want boys. Something about girls, I've always said I didn't want girls. But if God gave me a girl, God gave me a girl. But I always want boys. That's just an interesting fact. Also, along that line, I want to adopt one day. I've been doing research on foster parenting. So I thought about just doing foster parenting, then leading to adoption. So, but right now, I really want to go through the process of foster parenting. But like I said, with me living in a 2-bedroom house and I have a roommate, right now I can't, that process wouldn't work for me because a child would need somewhere to stay. So right now, if I want to look into that, then I would need to find either another place or me and my roommate need to find like a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom house so that way the child can have a place to stay and we have extra room or where the case may be. So that's been something on my mind that I've been doing. I've been doing some research to try to figure out how I want to do that. 29. I was given my first car by my parents when I was 22 years old, and I had the car for 3 years. My first car was the best car ever. It got me to and from Wichita all the time. And mind you, I was in college. So for that car the last 3 years, it was the best car ever. It did gave out, the engine went out on it. So eventually, the good thing was that I did move back home the next year. So I was able to stay home for at least about 5-6 months. And then I moved back to Wichita so that way, because I got me a car and I wanted to come back to Wichita. Next, I'm a choir singer, but don't ask me to sing on the spot. Please don't ask me to sing on the spot. I'm not your solo type singer, but the one who sings in the choir. So I will sing in the choir, but I won't do a solo. I love dancing, so like I said, I do Zumba. So Zumba incorporates a lot of dancing. So line dancing, any type of dancing, that's what I'm doing. Mom and Dad, that's why I said I'm sorry for what I say. I occasionally sip a little alcohol, I will be honest. My friends know me as the babysitter. So, because I would take my time, with a shot. So I'm taking my time with my shots and going from there. Sorry about that. The cushion on this glass just fell off. It's loose, so I just put it back in. Sorry about that. So like I was saying, I occasionally sip alcohol every now and then. My friends know me as a babysitter because if you give me a shot or you give me something to drink, I'm going to sip on it or I'm going to drown it with soda or whatever, or juice, because I'm getting to the point where alcohol is just a little too strong for me. So that's something else. I love shopping. I can't seem to stop shopping while we are quarantined. I have gotten better. Actually, let me change that. I actually stopped. So I have been shopping, but I haven't been as bad with the shopping. But I'm getting better. I'm trying to learn how to stop. Along the lines of me talking about earlier about my health journey and everything, I stopped eating. One part about that is that I stopped eating red meat. So I stopped eating beef 11 years ago. So it's been 11 years since I had beef. Every now and then between there, I've had beef, but it doesn't agree with my stomach. So we ain't even gonna try to go back to eating that. I don't think I will. Here's something weird. I can scratch my throat. You know that weird noise people make. They like, I'm not gonna do it for y'all, but y'all know. I can do that, which is weird. 36. If you are my friend, you would know my face is not delivered. Somebody used to tell me that all the time. One of the bosses that I worked with doing the summer program told me, she said, I'm saved, but my face is not delivered. And I've learned that my face is not delivered, and I found out from people, they said, my face tells everything, and sometimes they have to tell me, Nolan, fix your face. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh. And sometimes I don't even realize that my face is making saying something for me until somebody else says something to me. I never realize it. So here's the last 3 or 4, probably a little bit more deeper in depth. So just want you to just make you aware. 37. So last night, I was on Zoom with my fitness group, and we was playing Black Card Revolt. Trust to believe, my Black Card got revoked. There are movies, there is music, there is food that I have not ate. There's, like I said, there's movies and shows that I have not seen or heard of. That as a black person, what I was listening to them is that I should have heard of these movies and music and all this other stuff. So I'm hoping that during this quarantine that I can be able to start doing some history, doing some watching some shows, watching some movies. I understand, like I told y'all, when me growing up in a Christian household, it's kind of hard to have been able to watch that show because my parents, like at the end of the day, they didn't allow that. So they wanted to make sure that our home was structured, that we focus on school and that we focus on God. So we weren't allowed to listen to the secular music. If we wanted to, we had to sneak it, or either most times we only listened to the secular music when we was either at school dances, or when I was at summer camp. Other than that, we weren't allowed to listen to that stuff in the home. So on that line, so we can't listen to that music at home. That means we couldn't watch the movies either. So we really didn't watch none of those movies anyway. If we watched movie, it was more of your Jerry Lewis type movies and stuff like that. But it wasn't really nothing black movies like Friday and Boys in the Hood and stuff like that. Like movies, I've seen Friday. I would let y'all know I've seen Friday, but I've not seen like Boys in the Hood. So movies like that, I know y'all gonna take my black card, but I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to take the time to actually catch up on my history and catch up on things that I should have watched or seen, being a young black male. 38. I hate being in uncomfortable situation. There are some people that when I'm around them, I feel uncomfortable and I'm trying to find the nearest exit. So I dislike people who invite you to their place, or they invite you somewhere and then they make things very uncomfortable for everybody that's there. Like, I don't understand why some people's motive or why some people like to do that. I don't know if they try to say that they better than somebody or what it is, but I hate when people try to make themselves look like they better than everybody and they just make everybody uncomfortable. Like, why do we come if you're going to just take all the stuff, if you're going to take all the light, if you're going to take all the problems, you're going to do all this other stuff? Why would you do that? So I hate being in an uncomfortable situation when people do that. What else? 30, the last two, I'm going to put it together, 39, 40. It's basically talking about my dating. So I'm going to be honest real quick. So I have been on dating apps for 2 years. And throughout those 2 years, I've met people, I've talked to people, had conversations with people, went on dates with some people, and as you can tell, to this day, I'm still single. So that's another fact. I guess I add that to one of the devil say these go together. I'm still single. Here recently, I recently just this past week, I decided to remove myself from the dating apps. So I was on dating apps for 2 years, and I decided recently to remove myself from the dating apps, and they're still downloaded on my phone and on my tablet, but I'm telling myself don't even open them because right now I didn't take the time to focus on me, because I felt like, and I've told a lot of my friends that are single, or at least the ones that I can relate to more than the ones that are taken. I told myself, I feel like I've been rushing it because the fact is I got a lot of friends that I hang out with who are in relationships. So since they're in relationships, I think I'm rushing the process because the fact is I'm not in a relationship. So now I want to feel a part of what's going on in the room or what's going on altogether. So I want to make sure that I'm not like that third wheel or that fifth wheel or whatever the case may be. So I try to make it to where I've been trying to rush it, like, come on, let's go, let's hurry up. And I found some people, but I was like, I had to step back and remove that person from the list, because the fact is, I want to make sure that I'm not bringing somebody into another situation. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm rushing the process, but anyway to go, if I'm already uncomfortable with the people, with some of my friends that are taking, me adding somebody else into a relationship, me adding someone else, it's gonna make it even more comfortable. Now I'm with somebody because I'm uncomfortable, because the fact is, I only did this because the fact is, I'm just rushing because I don't want to be their third or fifth wheel. So that's the last interesting fact about me. Like I said, I just removed myself from dating apps. I will get back out there eventually. But right now, also thinking about it too, we quarantine. So what's the point of trying to be on a dating app and try to talk to somebody if you can't meet up with them? You can see them on FaceTime, but that ain't do nothing because you stuck at home. Ooh, sorry about that. My bad. But you're stuck at home. Like, at the end of the day, even if I just met somebody, I'm not going to go meet somebody. I know people out here who go and visit, that go visit their babes and their girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever. That's fine, but because y'all been together. Me, somebody new, I can't go meet that person. I have to wait till this is all quarantine's over, which they say in June 15th, but you never know what could happen. And at the end of the day, I don't know where you been, who you been around. So I'd rather just take the time just to get to know myself, take this time to see. There's a pastor in Oklahoma that said, enjoy the season of singleness. So that's what I'm going to do, is enjoy the season of singleness. And hopefully one day I'll get back out there and get on the rope to want to be in a relationship. Like I said, this was 40 random facts about me. Class is dismissed.